can easily calculate an average. So for example, here we've got an average formula and it's looking here. Problem is I can see these are cell phone records, there's voicemail, it costs nothing. And I know that those zeros are affecting this average. So I'd like to do an average, but only of the non-zero items. So firstly, we can use a function called average if, singular. So if you know how to use that one, we're going to show how to do it with this one and with average ifs. So here, the average if, it's very simple. Where's the range? So I'm just going to go here and highlight that whole area and put my dollar signs in. What is the criteria? And in order to say exclude the zeros, I put inverted commas, does not equal to, which is a less than and bigger than next to each other, 0, and inverted commas. And with the average if, we don't have to put in the average range. We could highlight the same thing again, but we won't. So when I say OK, you'll see we get 3 Rand 30. So that's using an average if. If you use average ifs, I'll just show you in that one. It's very similar, except here you have to give it the average range. So again, I'm going to highlight that, put in my dollar signs. Criteria range, with the ifs functions, I like to go the criteria first. Inverted commas, does not equal to 0, inverted commas, and then go to back to the criteria range and tell it to look in that area there. Very important, they must be the same size, otherwise I'll get a value error. And when I say OK, it gives me 330. So either way, it's the same. Inverted commas doesn't equal to 0, inverted commas, but you can see the answer is quite different, excluding the zeros versus including the zeros.